No more excuses. This phrase echoes through our lives, reverberating with the urgency of a message long overdue. It's a rallying cry that calls us to attention, a plea to shed the shackles of self-imposed limitations. The blood we need to hear these words pumping through our veins because, while we may not always speak for others, we can undoubtedly testify for ourselves. There have been moments in our lives, each one of us, when we have knowingly and deliberately discerned what our calling was, what God required of us. And yet, we chose to excuse ourselves from the divine plan. These moments are not few and far between. They are etched into the tapestry of our existence. Moments when our real issue wasn't deciphering God's will. It was our reluctance to follow it. Times when we conveniently sidestepped our destiny. We've all been there, haven't we? Think about it. How often have we excused ourselves from being part of God's grand design? How many times have we dodged extending forgiveness to those who have wronged us, or postponed the dream of starting that business, or applying for that home loan? Excuses, excuses, and more excuses. Excuses are as abundant as the air we breathe. They're convenient, ever-present, and easily conjured. As long as you're busy crafting excuses, you'll remain comfortably stuck in your current state. Excuses grant us permission to settle for mediocrity, to accept less than God's best for us. They're the escape hatch from responsibility, and they're insidious in their ability to sabotage our potential. Excuses become a way of life, dictating the course of our existence. I'm not ready, we say. I'm not the right person, or it's not the right time. These phrases, born from the fertile ground of our insecurities, choke the vine of our faith and yield nothing but frustration. The harsh truth is, more often than not, we are the architects of our own limitations. We blame external circumstances, external people, and external forces when, in reality, we self-sabotage. Instead of offering God our faith and obedience, all we present to Him are our excuses. So, what's stopping you? Is it fatigue? Lack of sleep, energy, or time? Is it money or perhaps your perception of your physical self? The litany of "I can't" reverberates in our minds. We hear it all around us. People proclaiming why they can't do something. I can't because my mother abandoned me, or I can't because my family hates me. And the list goes on. It's the same tune, different lyrics, the anthem of our self-imposed limitations. But here's the revelation. No external force, no past trauma, no societal expectation can hinder the transformative power of God. Your readiness, your age, your physical appearance, your past mistakes, they're not valid excuses. Consider the story of the crippled man by the pool of Bethesda in John chapter 5. He had been lying there for 38 years, waiting for an angel to stir the waters so he could be healed. When Jesus asked him, "Do you want to get well?" the man replied with a litany of excuses about why he couldn't be healed. But notice that Jesus didn't engage with his excuses. He didn't commiserate with him over his hardships. Instead, Jesus simply said, "Get up, take up your bed and walk." And miraculously, the man did just that. The excuses were shattered by his faith and the power of God. So, here's the question we all must answer in our journey to transformation. Do you want to be made well? Do you genuinely desire to overcome your addictions, finish your education, or move beyond past disappointments? If your answer is yes, then it's time to break free from excuses and put in the effort required. It's time to stop blaming external factors, circumstances, or other people for where you are. It's time to embrace responsibility for your life. Too often, we play the blame game, pointing fingers at everyone and everything except ourselves. We blame our parents, the economy, the government, our bosses, or our past. We must stop seeking blame and start taking responsibility, because blaming others relinquishes our power to transform our lives. Your past may have been difficult. Your start may have been rough, but that doesn't mean you have to settle for a rough finish. Quit making excuses, stop nursing your wounds, and start living your life in faith. Trust that God can make up for what you've lost. Today is a gift, a moment in time that you can never reclaim. Life is too short to waste it nursing grudges, harboring self-pity, and wallowing in excuses. Your past does not define your future. Your excuses do not have to hold you back. Everything you need to move forward, to embrace your purpose, and to fulfill your destiny is already within you. So, heed the call. No more excuses. Embrace responsibility for your life. Break free from self-imposed limitations and step boldly into the plan that God has designed uniquely for you. Remember, progress and excuses cannot coexist. The power to transform your life lies in your hands. It's time to rise, take up your bed, and walk into the abundant life that awaits you.